to some other AEW news. So according to the Brent Borough Council, the turnstile count for AEW All In was 72,265 people. This goes against the 81,035 people attendance record that was announced at the event as the paid attendance record for All Elite Wrestling's All In London. Now, if you were keeping track of everything that's been happening, part of the reason why they wanted to crack that 80,000 mark is not only would it have been the largest attended pro wrestling event in Wembley Stadium, beating out SummerSlam in 92, but also beating out the paid attendance record of WrestleMania 32 of, I believe, 80,000. But clearly, the 72,000 they would have fallen short of that initial 80,000 people mark. Therefore, it statistically cannot be categorized as the largest pro wrestling event in history. But if this is a verified stat, does this case of inflated numbers tarnish the success of All In?
No, because they still got what they wanted. They
Yeah.
wanted you to get. They wanted you to pay attention. They wanted you to be hyped. They wanted you as a fan to be hyped. They also wanted to shock the competitors, the people that thought that they flopped and failed. And I feel like they were trying to build up the fact that they were heading over to London. Um, and while obviously it was a disingenuous thing to do, if the numbers are indeed true, um, business is business, and like it works for WWE every fucking year. They lied about
Yeah.
Evolution when they were trying to build up Evolution. I forgot how much the numbers were off from. Was it 10,000 or 20,000 that they were off from? But they do it every year with WrestleMania. They do it every time there's like a major pay per view, like a Saudi show or a pay per view that's kind of like a one and done thing. Um, I feel like it was an intentional business tactic. I don't think it's going to tarnish them because the fact that Shaw only been running since what this company spurred up in 2018, 2019, something like that. The fact that
2019,
y'all
yeah.
only, yeah, the fact that y'all been around for about like 4 years and you were able to reach WrestleMania numbers, still an accomplishment, no matter what
Yeah.
way you look at it. Now, could they and should they have been honest? Yeah. But they still got what they wanted and they still put on such a good fucking show that there's people that are from the Americas that want to fly out to go see them the next time they go to Wembley
Mm.
or the next time they have another big pay per view. So, no, I don't think so. And as a matter of fact, just because people are arguing and bitching about it, I feel like people are going to be more motivated to try to like get them to hit that number anyways. Because there
Yeah.
are people that do want to see WWE fail. They do want to see someone that's going to chew out WWE. I really
Mm.
feel like this is going to give them ammo. Like, all right, like we're only off by like less than 10,000. You know, like we can do this, guys. Like we got next year. Like we might
Right.
have lied this year, but we got you. We got you. We're gonna cop that ticket. Like that's what I see. So I don't think that it was really that bad. They were only off by a couple of thousand. It
Right.
did what it had to do. Go ahead.
Uh, oh, Jesus. I was like trying to figure out what was going on. Um, I don't think that it tarnishes the success of All In because after I think the attendance is what got everyone talking, but I think that AEW did a good job of maintaining the fans with the quality of the show.
Mm.
Um, and so yes, was the number inflated? Yes, it was. And that's unfortunate. But at the same time, I don't think that it takes away from it being the largest pro wrestling event ever. I think that the fact that they were able to make this noise outside of WWE um, in another country, I think is just a huge accomplishment. And then on top of that, they were able to have a card that lived up to the meaning or lived up to what they were promoting as far as it being the biggest pro wrestling event. Having Will Ospreay versus Chris Jericho isn't something that you would just see on regular TV.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that it, you know, I think this should just kind of show y'all that like attendance records don't always matter. Um, I think that even if it was short of the 80,000, I think that it still would have been just as much of a success story. Um, because it just is like the fact that WWE I mean, AEW was able to accomplish this in this manner, I think is suggestive enough of a big accomplishment. I think that, considering that the back and forth between Tony and, WWE, I think that Tony wanted to stick it to him. But, I feel like maybe All In 2 could be that success story. And, we'll see from there. But once again, let us know how y'all feel about this in the comments as far as the all in numbers being inflated, and if it tarnishes the success of All In. But we're going to be moving on.